Aloha friends, and welcome to another Monday Mix Plate. Today we're going to be talking about my AM and PM summer skincare routines. So we're going to be talking about a bunch of tried and true and beloved products that are staples in my routine, as well as a couple things that I had been testing for the last 2 weeks. I want to give you some more finalized thoughts on them. I mentioned a couple of them back in my first impressions video 2 weeks ago. So let's jump in. So I start every morning with my tried and true beloved HG Earthwise Beauty Marshmallow Face Cleanser. It's simple, it's gentle, it's soothing, it smells like chamomile, and it has a very low lather, high conditioning feel for a face wash. I'm a firm believer that no matter your skin type, you should be washing your skin in the AM. It's a really great way to set the tone for your products for the day. It's a really great way to remove any oxidized products or any extra buildup. And I truly found that when I was washing my face in the AM, that it gives me consistently better skin. So a tried true here. Now, next up, I'm following it up with the brightening serum that I think has shown me the most significant results in keeping my hyperpigmentation under control. And that's the Earthwise Beauty Ambrosia Serato Liquid Moisturizer. I just opened a new bottle. I had been without it for a while, and I wanted to test, like, how is my skin doing without it. I added it back in and it's feeling phenomenal. It's a lightweight aloe-based serum. It has a juicy, soothing scent to it. It absorbs beautifully and it plays really nicely with other products. So I put this baby down first to get all the topical absorption of these products. And then I've been following it up with the Le Premier Plum Beauty Oil. I am so in love with this oil. It has such an emollient feel. It has such a rich, fruity smell. It's so wonderful for day. And I feel like no matter what I layer on top of it for sunscreen, that I have this shield that protects my skin and soothes and conditions and keeps any like zinc sunscreens from drying my skin out. So I have been having a great experience with this plum oil. I'm going to keep using it. I like it more, I can't believe I'm going to say this, than the La Par Summer Wine Oil that I had been using and loving. I find this, with that really rich texture, it's just more suited for my dry, mature skin. So just highly in love with this product. Then I've been following it up. Pretty much no matter what I'm doing, I'm following it up with this Plum Screen Le Premier sunscreen. And that's because I feel like it sets the oil really well. And it's very lightweight and it locks in the oil and decreases any oiliness. So I use it as a transition step, as a primer step. I'm somewhat relying on the SPF, but not fully, depending on what I'm doing. So depending on what I'm doing, I'm either layering on top the Ilias See Beyond Triple Serum SPF 40. Now this, I said this in the first impressions, and I still continue to be confused by this product. Because I feel like if you're gonna put L-ascorbic acid in here, like, it should be skincare. I don't know, it's not working for me to try to layer it on top of all these products and think that the skincare aspects of it are doing anything. But I wouldn't rely on it alone as an SPF because it doesn't have all those binders to keep the pigments stable. So for me, this is definitely not going to be a repurchase. However, I'm going to continue using it so I can offer some more insights. It's very lightweight. It has a nice staying power, but I really wouldn't use it in any situation where I'm going to be sweating a lot. And I definitely feel like when I do this particular lineup that I have to follow it up with the Ilias setting powder, because that is what I feel like offers the ability for that routine to last more than 4 to 6 hours for the SPF, is because the setting powder has really like prevented any sweat or anything from moving the product around. Now anytime I'm going to be out like at the beach where I might get water reflection from the sun, or I'm going to be out like at a park or anything like serious outdoor time, I'm always doing the Suntegrity Impeccable Skin. This is just hands down the only thing that really stays put in the really humid heat that we have here in Hawaii, especially in the summer. So that's AM, okay? Like I said, some tried and true favorites, some new additions that I'm really loving with the Le Prunier set. Now for nighttime, I have to have an oil-based cleanser to remove my sunscreen no matter what. So I'm alternating between the Sunny Ruckus, my little brand's Green Flash oil cleanser, which a couple people have asked me, and yes, it's going to be back on the shelves for Sunny Ruckus in the fall. I'm waiting till I move to kind of re-put this out there, but I continue to love this because of the comfrey and the calendula. It's really great and healing for my skin. Now, because I'm almost out of it, I've been using the Earthwise Beauty Green Leaves Face Balm. I love this product because it has a high sort of astringent quality to it. It's got the gorgeous lush coconut oil. It's got some really therapeutic, I know they wouldn't advertise it as antibacterial, but I would. Antibacterial essential oils that really balance face flora. So it's really nice as a summer oil cleanser for me. So I've been using this as an oil cleanser, alternating, because depending on what I did for the day, depending on how much I sweat, depending on how my face is feeling. When it's feeling really oily and like really overly humid, I bust out the green leaves because it's so healing. And then I do a little Ambrosia do Serato 2 times a day on this baby because I love it and it's so healing. And then I'm doing the Isadora face balm. Now this is like hands down like not what you would expect, okay? Because the Isadora is this, what they call opulent face balm. It's dense. It's got a lot of shea butter in it. It doesn't melt immediately on contact. However, sorry, I had to change, there's a fly bothering me, but I had to change my setup because of the sun angle in the summertime is too bright where I usually sit. So I'm over here with the door open, the rooster crowing, and the fly buzzing, but we're gonna get this done. Anyway, so back to the Isadora. Because like when your skin is exposed to prolonged periods of sweat, you actually tend to have your skin operate at longer periods of a higher pH, which is not always necessarily like ideal for the skin and makes you really need more fat replenishing, barrier supportive products in the summertime with longer periods of sweat. So that's why I feel like my skin has just been drinking up and loving the Isadora face balm. Now I mentioned this in my my Sunday coffee talk on Instagram, but I kind of always thought that my skin had an issue with shea butter, that it clogged my pores, but it turns out over the years I've kind of learned that it's really not shea butter. And in fact, case in point, my skin has been doing beautifully, just performing beautifully with the Isadora face balm just alone as my nighttime routine. It's just so conditioning. You know, my face will feel dry and parched and just wind and sun at the end of the day, and then I'll put this on and it's just like I've restored suppleness to the skin, and it's just so phenomenal. And then lastly, I'm following up with the Ambrosia Immortalis from Little Fox. Just always want to work on those fine lines, always trying to combat just the droop, and I really have found that this is really helping boost this area's hydration and making me look just a little less tired, even though I'm very tired. And last but not least, just always a healthy dose of the Earthwise Beauty 3 Roses mist throughout both of these routines. Just hands down, worth every penny, a gorgeous rose mist that is clarifying and hydrating at the same time. This is such a phenomenal product. I really love it. Anyway, that's it. Any questions or comments, leave it in the boxes below, the comment boxes below, and thanks for watching. Bye.